Yes, yes.
Okay. So let the session be interactive so that we can discuss more into the data analytics and gain, like, in this demo session, what exactly the data domain works and how it is, grabbing all the demand in the market in various domains, whether it is IT or non-IT. So how data domain is booming, just we'll discuss in our demo session and what we are going to learn in this course. So all the details we can discuss over here. So let's begin. So according to you, what is data analytics exactly? So anyone can unmute and answer to this question. What is data analytics according to you? Hello. Okay. So what is data analytics? It's my question. So what is data analytics? Can anyone answer these questions randomly? Prashant, Jaideep, Sonali, Rambabu. Okay. So we'll understand the data analytics concepts. So data analytics is nothing but, imagine you are working with an organization. The organization will get the data from various sources. It may be in the social media, it might be in the databases, it might be the survey what they conduct, everything. So these are the things, the source of data, which will be in the form of images, audio, video, anything it might be, right? So that should be cleaned and stored in the databases of the particular organization, and we will be using that for the analysis whenever it is required according to the business problem what arises. We will extract that particular data and we will use it for cleaning, and we will collect the data. And once these two processes are done, we will analyze the data and we will find out the solutions for the problem, and we will prepare the insights for that. So this is the overall entire process of data analytics includes. To make all these process into an action, we require few tools and technologies to be upgraded. So what are those? Which is spreadsheet Excel, programming language, Python and SQL. And again, a visualizations tool, either Tableau or Power BI is must and should. And the most important, Excel, the spreadsheet. Okay, so end-to-end knowledge, these are the 5 tools which, as a data analyst, if you want to switch your career, these 5 tools to be at the topmost priority. So you have to learn end-to-end. And here we have to understand the 3 terminologies, that is of data analysis, data analytics, and data analyst. Okay, so what is the difference between these 3 terminologies? What is data analysis? Basically, data analysis is nothing but it is a process of understanding the data. So we should have, like, the statistical knowledge for this to understand. So basic statistics like what is descriptive analysis, what is quantitative analysis, inferential analysis. These are the things we have. Data analysis, the types of data analysis. And whereas analysis is nothing but we will examine the data. Okay, suppose I have the data from Excel file. So I'll analyze it by what are the details I have. If it is a sales, I'll be having the purchase date, invoice date, so on, right? Order ID, name, email address, all the details. So I'll examine the data set. Okay, if I see the data, so I can examine it, what exactly it is. This is of data analysis. What is data analytics? As told, data analytics is a process of converting the raw data into the meaningful insights. By using various tools and technologies, we can clean the data, we can manipulate the data, we can model the data, and again, we can create a visualization with all the data once it is cleaned. The process is known as data analytics. Fine. So we have data analytics as well. Analytics is nothing but is a profession like we guys. So what we will be doing, we will analyze the data first and we will do the analytics with that data. And both the process, the combination of data analysis and data analytics is data analyst, the course entire. Okay, so professionals in the sense, the specialist in the area is known as professionals. So any questions in this? analysis, analytics, and analyst. So you got a clear idea of this, right? So everyone.
Yes, Eshwari.
Okay. So now we have to understand the difference between three domains. We have like data analyst, data scientist, and data engineer, right? So which position is more good? Which position is having the high demand in the current situation and also in the current market? So we have to understand these three terminologies definition as well, which is very important. And here, data analytics, we know that as discussed now. So the converting the raw data into a meaningful insights by using various tools and technologies. What about data scientist? What does his roles and responsibilities include? And who is data engineer? What his roles and responsibilities are included? So this is one of the most important thing we have to understand. Data scientist is a person. He will be working with predictive and prescriptive analysis. Again, these two are statistical terminologies where he will be proficient with statistics, mathematics, along with that, machine learning and algorithm. So these are the things what data scientist will do. So again, along with this data scientist, again, he want to upgrade with the tools and technologies used by the data analytics. Again, he has to be proficient with Excel. He has to be proficient with programming language Python and SQL database. And again, visualization tools that is of Power BI and Tableau. Because whatever the predictions he make, he has to put it into the visualizations, right? And again, he has to analyze the data, he has to clean the data. Everything he will be doing, that is of data scientist. The difference between data analytics and data scientist is here the data analyst will be using the beginner level of statistical tool, whereas data scientist will be using advanced level of statistics like hypothesis testing, probability, and so on, right? Confidential, correlation, regression, all the things will be learned by the data scientist for predictions the futures. So he can take a decision and put it into the real-time action. So this is the basic difference between data analyst and data scientist. And data analytics, he'll be working on the historical data and he'll be finding the reasons for it. This, the process what he do is known as descriptive analysis and diagnostic analysis, it will be called as. And whereas engineer, here the data engineer is nothing but he's a person who will be working with a cloud infrastructure and he will be performing the ETL tool. As we know that the data will be coming to the business in a raw way, right? It's not a proper structured and nothing will be there in that. It's a complete raw data. What he'll be doing, the data engineer is, he will work with the cloud ETL services like AWS Glue is a ETL tool, okay, in the cloud service provider. So he will be using that tool that is of for extract transform load. ETL refers to extract transform load. So where we can clean the data, we can transform the data, and what does he will do? It will be stored in the data warehouse. Okay, so the data warehouses, what are the data warehouses we have? So suppose for example, this is of Power BI. So here I can go back. Sorry. Yes, here get data from. So if I click here, so here I can see all the options that is of cloud service provider, what all we have. See here we have Snowflake. It is of the cloud database, the Snowflake. And here Amazon Redshift, even this is of database. And here we have so many. See Google BigQuery, it's of Google Cloud. And this is AWS Cloud. And Snowflake can be integrated with either of the clouds. And then we have warehouses, lake houses, KQL databases, and Azure, right? So these are the things. So what he will be doing as a data analytics, we can import the data from these various databases. But the data engineer, what does he do? He will dump all the raw data to the organization specified warehouses. So these are the warehouses used by the organizations in the real time. So whatever they are using, so this data engineer will dump all the raw data here after doing the ETL process. So if our organization is using the Snowflake, so then I can import the data from the Snowflake, because the data engineer will be added all the raw data into by doing ETL. So I can import that from this source, that is of Snowflake or somewhere QuickBase, data flows. So whatever it might be, the database your organization is using, you can import the data. Sometimes it from GitHub, right? So this is how it works. And again, where it is, yeah. So, and yes, so applications of data analytics, yeah, it is applied for every domain, whether it is a airline, healthcare, finance, telecom, retail, and supply chain, procurement, so on. Everywhere this data analytics is applied. And yes, this is the most important. And what is the types of data analytics? So basically we have the types of data analytics is descriptive analytics, diagnostic analysis, predictive analysis, and prescriptive analysis. So what is descriptive? Descriptive analysis is nothing but we will be working with the historical data. For example, suppose let us take, we are dealing with the sales data set as of now. So I have a questions or I have a business problem that if the sales is increased or sales is decreased, I want to find out the reason for that. So I need to compare with the previous transactions, previous sales and previous purchases, right? So for that, I'll be going with the old data, old record. I'll go with the ledger. I can extract in the customer demographic interest and so on. So that process, the historical data, the collecting of historical data and finding the reason for that is known as descriptive analytics. And once I have all the descriptive analysis, in the sense the previous data, I can use it for analysis and find out the reason. Why did it happen? So what happened is a past, and why happened in the past, finding the reason is known as diagnostic analytics. Diagnostic analytics. And then this is of reason part. These two processes will be done by data analyst. Remember this, descriptive and diagnostic analytics will be done by the data analyst. And here when it comes to data scientist, he'll be working here predictive and prescriptive analytics, where predictive word says that estimating the future, forecasting the future, right? So that will be done by the data scientist by using various tools, statistical tools, whether it might be hypothesis testing, probability, and he'll be using machine learning and also and other AI applications he'll be using for predictions. And again, for making this into real-time action, the prescriptiveness, whatever we predict, so that has to be put into an action, right? So that step is known as prescriptive analytics. Apart from these four, we have a lot many data analytics, and these are the top four analytics what we will be doing in the real time: descriptive, diagnostic, prescriptive, and predictive. Whereas we have quantitative analysis, quantity in the sense it says it can be measured in terms of number. Qualitative analytics, if it says that it cannot be measured in terms of numbers, like satisfactions of the product or the services for the customers, it can't be measured in terms of number, right? That kind of analysis is known as qualitative analysis. And yeah, and also we have exploratory analysis. What is exploratory analysis? Explore in the sense explore, which says that we have to explore the data, what exactly it is. We have to do R&D, research and development, right? That process, that is known as exploratory. And confirmatory is nothing but, again, it is a statistical tool here. The testing hypothesis is known as confirmatory analysis. And here, I'll just wanted to give you the real-time example. and the situation, how does it work? So here the customer chunk analysis. So we have one project that is of real-time project. Suppose I'm working with a telecom company. I want to know the customer chunk analysis. Suppose let us take an example why the customers are leaving the company, leaving the organization, and what is the reason for that, and how to overcome why customers are leaving. So this is our business question. So now let us try. So anyone can answer this question. So just by seeing this slide, you can answer me. So what would be your action as a data analytics? So what you will be doing with this to overcome the business problem? The problem number one is customers are leaving the organization. It is a telecom company. Let us take it as a Airtel or Jio, something like that. So the customers are leaving the services of that telecom company, and you have to, as a data analyst, you have to find out what is the reason for that, and you have to give the precautions for that, and also you have to tell the reason how to overcome it. So anyone can unmute and answer this question. Just it's a general question, you can answer randomly. Prashant, Rambabu, Sonali, Jaideep. Yeah, please speak out.
Madam, you're asking about the analysis of the customer's complaints, or what it is exactly question? I
So
just
the
joined.
question, yes, the question is customers are leaving the organization, or they are unsubscribing the telecom services with ABC telecom company, and you as a data analyst, what is the steps you'll be taking to overcome this problem?
Oh, that means we have to analyze why they are leaving. First of all, you can take as a salary based, or work hours are more, or like that. Analyzing the.
Oh, it is about subscribers, right? We need to analyze why they are they getting any better offers from other telecom companies?
Yes.
Like in data wise, in
Suppliers or
minutes wise,
employees?
Yeah.
it's subscribers.
Yeah, both the way. Yeah. So fine now. So as you said, you will be analyzing based on the historical data, right? Again, here the historical data, where do you collect? It will be stored in the databases of the organization, and that is known as descriptive. What it is? Descriptive analytics. Descriptive analytics, which includes the calculations of central tendency, demography analysis, and so on. Central tendency again, which includes mean, mode, median, the statistics. So here the statistics plays a vital role because it helps us to make the decision, and basic understanding of the statistics is must and should. So we will be covering that statistics tools and technologies which is necessary for the data analytics in this curriculum, which is not mentioned in the website syllabus. You can keep it in mind that the statistics also will be covered during the session while dealing with the real-time projects. And whereas here the data collection includes the customer demographic, usage data, and also the complaints what we are getting from the customer frequently. That data, as a data analyst, I have to collect. And then what I'll be doing? So here I need to clean the data. So cleaning the data, which includes again removal of duplicates, removal of missing values, null values. If it is inconsistent, then I can remove it. And if I have the formats, if suppose there is a column of male and female, so somewhere in the first 5 row it has been written male, and next that male has been represented as M, only M. So there is no standard.
But if we have partial data, then that case what to do?
Sorry.
Partial data. If we have like only 50% of data.
Yeah, you have to collect the data. One way is we have primary collection and secondary collection. One will be the direct data where you will be interacting with the customers only by taking the reviews. Okay, if we take it as a telecom services, if you can take directly with the customers the data, or else the secondary data is nothing but which is already available in the organization, you can work it on it. So if you really want more data for your analysis to make a clear view, so one way you can go with the primary collections of data. So you can coordinate with a different department of the organization. You can collect the data from them. This is the one of the thing. And or else, so whatever the complaints raised by the customer, you can take a survey from the customers and ask for the reason. And according to the reason given by the customers, you can take it for the visualizations so that you can put across to your stakeholders the exact reason from them. Right? So here the data collections, data cleaning, analysis, we have to do analysis. Again, once the data is cleaned, we can analyze the data. According to the patterns, we can find it out. The trends, we can find out. After analyzing the data, the predictions. So we got to know after analyzing this is a problem. So how to overcome it? The question mark, right? To find the answer for that, we can predict it. Once it is predicted, so we will be creating the dashboard and the report for the same, whatever we have done, entire project. So once the records are made and the reports are done, so we have to put it to the stakeholders. The stakeholders, in a sense, it might be the different clients or different team what you are working for, and also the organizational heads and the managers. So you have to tell the story to them, what you have done from the beginning to end to the project. Okay. For this, the first step is to have to make a note of all the things what you have done from the data collection to data visualizations. Whatever the end-to-end activities you have made, you have to make each recordings in the notepad or any other communication tools you are like the SharePoints or any Teams or anything it might be. You have to make a record of all the things. And then once it is done, you have to put all the things to your stakeholders and make them feel good about your decision, about your predictions, and about your analysis. And this is the actually the data analytics end-to-end roles and responsibility. He should be a good storyteller so that he can satisfy by his work to the stakeholders to overcome all the business problems and increase the profitability of the business. So yes, so this is the end-to-end roles and responsibility along with the project explanation. How does it work? And here we have again one more slide with the same thing, the roles and responsibility, life cycle diagram, data collection, cleaning, analysis, modeling, deployment. So it has to be put into an action, and monitoring and optimization. In the sense, you have to continuously monitor your data, whatever you have done. According to the sprint or according to the quarter. So you have to monitor it and optimize it according to the usage. And then, yeah, once you're done with all the things, all the course or a curriculum, what is the job opportunities you'll be having? So you can join as a junior data analyst. We have lots of openings in the Naukri portal. And then you can go with the data analytics, marketing, finance, operational. So see, every domain uses the data analytics as of now. So the customer, healthcare, supply chain, procurement, data quality analyst, data engineer, business analyst, qualitative analyst, and so on. There is no limits for that. Analyst and data, it's must and should. So these are the career opportunities you'll be having in the real time. Yes. So now, if you have any questions, you can ask me. So, and I hope you got like few idea about how data works in the real time. So coming to the timings of the sessions would be morning 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. And as it is a demo session, the slide changes in the classes, that is of 10 to 10:30, it was a demo session. So Jaideep, Prashant, Sonali, Rambabu, and Sambat. So yeah, let me know, do you have any questions?
Eshwari, is that 45 days enough to cover all the topics?
Yeah, it would take 50 days, 50 to 60 days to cover all these topics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah,
Will
hi,
we
Jaideep.
cover what technologies will we cover, and will the course be enough to show 3 years experience as data analyst?
3 years of experience into data analytics, like what domain you're working on? Yeah. So any other questions? Sonali, Rambabu, Jaideep, Prashant. So the timings I have mentioned, it starts from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., Monday to Friday. Yeah.
Eight
If you
a.m.
have
or 8 p.m.
8 a.m., morning 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., 1 hour, Monday to Friday.
You teach in real scenarios, madam? Real scenarios and real environmental, like how it really, when we go to the office, how the, we have to take a, suppose if they give the, for example, sales in the projection. So
Yes.
like this they'll give, and they'll give like real screens on that will teach like that in the Excel or whatever else, I don't know.
Yeah, they'll share you, if it is a Excel, they'll share you the CSV files or JSON files to your mail IDs. So you have to import that to your cleaning process with the different, like if the company is using the Python for data cleaning, that is of pandas, we can use it. And if you are cleaning it in Excel, so you can use the Power Query, the transformation tool. And again, so here, 1 second. Yeah. So this is the process it works. So I can teach you with the real time only. So we have 5 projects which is covered in this particular course. So we can go with all the 5 projects, and yeah, we will learn all the things together. Yeah. Any questions?
Hello,
Yes, Sonali.
ma'am. What will the regular class time?
Regular class time starts from morning 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. 1 hour daily, Monday to Friday.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sure. So we can wind up the demo session, right? Jaideep, Prashant, Sonali, Ramu, and Rajkumar. So, hi, Rajkumar.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Hi, Rajkumar. So, is this your demo session?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Can you please introduce yourself? So, I haven't spoken with you.
Myself, Rajkumar, ma'am. I completed my bachelor's degree in electronics communication engineering. I have career gap, ma'am. So I'm looking for any course to restart my career.
Okay, perfect then. So, yeah. Which domain you were working on?
Non-IT, ma'am. Like billing section.
Okay, fine, Rajkumar. So the data analytics will be the good priority for you. So you can switch to either IT or non-IT, both sector. We have openings in a large number. Yeah, it's a good options for you.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you so much, all. So we'll connect tomorrow. Yeah. Bye-bye.